Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are keeping fine children. We will continue the same lesson children that we started last time, that is the hydrosphere, chapter number 11. Children, we will start from the circulation pattern of ocean current that is given on page number 86. I hope you all are ready with your page and open your book. Now children, you can see in the slide the various types of pattern of ocean currents. As I told you children that the ocean current, they form a regular pattern. They do not change, but at various places they have same kind of pattern. Now ocean current are greatly influenced by the stress exerted by prevailing wind or Coriolis force. The oceanic circulation pattern roughly correspond to the Earth's atmospheric circulation pattern. Children, last time also I have explained you with the help of diagram that how the warm water current moves towards the tropical to a temperate and polar zone, and while the cold water from the polar region come down and take its place. So this way the circulation takes place. Now the oceanic circulation pattern also corresponds with the circulation of air. As the wind moves, it helps to water to circulate at a higher altitude where the wind flow is mostly cyclonic. The oceanic circulation flows this pattern. Now children, here again in figure 11.6 in your book, you can see the circulation of current in the Atlantic Ocean. We will do this circulation later on. First, the cold water, same thing children which I have explained you is given here. The cold water of the Arctic and Atlantic Circle moves toward warmer water in the tropical and equatorial region. Like children, the water of Mediterranean Sea is denser, and so it takes the place lower area, whereas the water, it is said that it in Arctic and Antarctic are cold, so they move forward on the toward the warmer area, because the water from the warmer area, they current, they move upward. So this Arctic and Atlantic Circle, they move and take the place of warmer area. Now children, the first current that we will take is the Gulf Stream. As you can see children in the pattern, you just see the pattern, it will be shown in the slide just now. In this you will see that the Gulf Stream, here you can see the Gulf Stream, it is marked with red color children. Now you see that the Gulf Stream together with the northern extension toward the Europe, and Europe, the North Atlantic Reef is a powerful, warm and swift Atlantic Ocean current that originates in the Gulf of Mexico. You see here Gulf of Mexico, you all are familiar with the Gulf of Mexico children. It is found in North America, it is situated in North America. So this current, it originates from Mexico, exert through the Straits of Florida and flows to the eastern coastlines of the United States and Newfoundland before crossing the Atlantic Ocean. At about 30% west and 40% north, it splits into two. Now you can see further it split into two parts children. Here you can see, and about 30° west and 40° north, it split in two with the northern stream crossing the North Europe and the southern stream recirculating to the west of Africa children. So here you see near Greenland, near Europe, here after reaching, you can see the Iceland, here the British Isles, there you see the branches there. The Gulf Stream influences the climate of east coast of North America from Florida to Newfoundland and the west coast of Europe. In fact, the climate of Western Europe and Northern Europe is warmer than it would otherwise be due to the North Atlantic Drift. One of the branches from the tail of the Gulf Stream its presence has led to the development of strong cyclones of all types, both within the atmosphere and within the ocean. The Gulf Stream is also a potential source of renewable power generation. Now, power is also generated by this Gulf Stream. Now, second one, children, is the North Atlantic Drift. Children, all the drifts here, all the ocean currents are important. You should learn it properly following the diagram. Now, comes the North Atlantic Drift. Children, in the slide, we will show you the next slide, the North Atlantic Drift. And this drift is a warm Atlantic drift which runs from the Grand Bank near Newfoundland, children. Here you can see the North Atlantic Drift. Now, as you follow the red line, you will see, children, this is a warm Atlantic current which runs from the Grand Bank near Newfoundland to Western Europe. It goes toward the Western Europe and influence the westerlies and the rotation of the earth and releases Europe on the northeast Atlantic drift. It is warm current, children, and that keep the port of Europe free from ice even in winter, because the harbor or the coast of Europe is always covered with ice. But this warm current, it helps to keep the harbors free from ice. It blows in three directions: eastward to UK, northward to Atlantic region, and south along the Spanish coast. Now see, three arrows are three places they have already shown you. So in three places they move, and along the Spanish coast as the Cold Canaries current. This is also at south, it is known as Old Canaries currents. After this, children, the third current is the Labrador current, children. With the help of, children, these arrows, you can see the current. Here also you can see the Labrador current, children, where North Atlantic Ocean, in that only you will find the ocean current of Labrador current. And this is cold current, not like Atlantic drift. Atlantic drift was a warm current, whereas the Labrador current is a cold current in the North Atlantic Ocean. It is originated at northern part of the Atlantic Ocean, which flows from the Arctic Ocean. Naturally, Arctic Ocean is cold ocean south along the coast of Labrador. See, children, this is the coast of Labrador, and near the coast of Labrador, this ocean current moves and passes around Newfoundland, continues south along the east coast of Nova Scotia. It is continuation of West Greenland current and the Baffin Island current. You must have studied Baffin Island. Here you can see the Baffin Island, children. Near the Hudson Bay, you can see Baffin Island. It is in the orange part this year, Baffin Island. You can see it forms the Baffin Island current there. It meets the warm Gulf current at the Grand Bank, southeast of Newfoundland, and again north to the outer banks of North Carolina. Now, combination of these two currents produces heavy fog. When these two currents, they meet together, then they form the heavy fog. And children, it creates a heavy fog, and then also create one of the richest fishing ground in the world. This place is the richest fishing ground because of the heavy fog and the current that is found. It is famous fishing ground in the world. In spring and early summer, this current transport icebergs from glaciers of Greenland southward into the transatlantic shipping lanes. The water of Labrador current have a cool effect on the Canadian Atlantic provinces and coastal New England, but rarely have a significant effect on water south of the Cape Pole. So, children, here we have done till Labrador current. Two currents are still left, Kuroshio current and Oshio current. That we will do, children, in the next class. By that time, children, you keep studying this, because ocean current is a very important chapter, and children, you may get many questions based on this lesson, where you have to give the geographical reason. So you must study it well and understand. If there is any problem, do ask me the question when we'll meet in the Zoom class. Till that, children, take care of yourself. Have a good day.